SR&BG and the breakdown of a system. This system is breaking down, man. It's a wrap. It has a terminal illness without a cure. Now, let me tell you how it started. You see, this system got the blessing back in the day because we handed the blessing over to them. And they built this system and all of that. And they've been ruling for hundreds and hundreds of years, right? And we've been in a sleep state. The Most High allowed us to go in this sleep state because we was disobedient. He gave them the blessing. And no matter what we did, we couldn't get up. Malcolm X's, Martin Luther King's, Black Panthers, even JFK's, man. Couldn't get out of it. They created loops around us. They put us in these things called ghettos that was really designed for them, but somehow we winded up in the Nickerson Gardens, in the Shutdown, in the Imperial Courts, man. You know what all of these projects and ghettos are? These are all the places that they knew, the chosen ones, the star seeds, the Messiah seeds. They knew that there were going to be Messiah seeds raised and born in the Nickerson Gardens and in Chicago, all in places where you see people killing in this poverty. Those are the places. Those are the places you see. These places was always under attack. War was declared on these places because the mothers and fathers who was in these places was giving birth to star seeds and Messiah seeds and chosen ones and the chosen one is coming out of these environments. He wasn't raised in Rancho Cucamonga, man. He wasn't raised in Malibu. So they threw AIDS, they threw gangs, they threw crack cocaine, man. They threw 3 strikes. They threw Glocks, and then they put switches on Glocks. Why? So the Messiah seeds can kill the star seeds, and the star seeds can kill the chosen ones, because they knew that this time was coming. So they had all of these years to take us out. They declared war on the ghettos, and they killed thousands and thousands and thousands of generals, and there's still generals in jail now since the 60s and the 70s. This is ridiculous, man. They declared war on us because they knew that this day was coming. Remember in the Bible, when the Pharaohs seen the children, the Israelite children, they was getting big. He declared war on them. The same exact thing. History repeats itself. AIDS, Planned Parenthood, all of these things, gangs killing each other, the Glock with the switch, all of that. That's all throwing the children inside the gator with the gators, man. We got to get rid of them. They being too big because we know this day is coming. So guess what? The year 2000 came. Still Messiah seeds running around. And the message is starting to get a little bit louder. These Bobby Hemmitts and these Dr. Delbert Blairs and these Dr. Sirius B's and different people like that, we starting to listen to them now. A lot of people starting to wake up. The movie The Matrix in the year 2000, it just came out in 99, so everybody is still vibing off The Matrix. The Matrix woke up a lot of people, man. The Matrix is a spiritual movie, man. At the same time, around that time of The Matrix, we witnessed one of the first school mass bang-bangs with the trench coat mafia. Remember them? That's the first time we seen that. In 99. See, it started crumbling a little bit right there. But when them planes in New York hit them 2 towers, it was a wrap. It was a wrap. They was on the decline. You see, for years and years and years, the system was going like that and we could do nothing about it. And anybody that step up, they take out. They had the right to do that because the Most High gave them the blessing. And then they couldn't do it by 2000. The Matrix came out. People started waking up and stuff. And then all of a sudden, after them towers fell, it was a decline, like a terminal illness. The day that the towers fell is the day that the doctor told them that they have a terminal illness and they have so many years to live. Why? Because they couldn't take us out. Now look, now as the result of them not taking us out, they got young pharaohs. And don't worry about the people, what they did. And I'm gonna just say some names. You feel what I'm saying? Young Pharaoh, you got the Nature Boys, you got me, you got Hassan Campbell's. I mean, the list goes on because all of us got our truths. You can't take that from nobody. We all have our truths, man. And it's way more people. It wasn't like that in 1980. In 1990, 1995. It wasn't like that in the year 2000. Year 2001, they got that terminal illness and it started crumbling. Now let's look at this system as a body. And each part of the system is a different organ. Like you got the kidneys, which could be the law enforcement. You got the heart, which could be Hollywood and entertainment, the music business. You hear what I'm saying? You got the brain, which could be the Vatican Church and the Pope and the pastors and everything associated with religion, right? We looking at this as a body, the system, their system. But this body, their system, has a terminal illness. And it been sick ever since them towers fell, right? Now you're starting to witness the final stages of a person who has, let's say, AIDS, right? What happens? I mean, they go to the doctor and let's say the old school AIDS before they had different pills and stuff. A person to go to the doctor say, hey, you got HIV, you got this long, it's expected to do this and that. And they say, okay, they leave. This year, nothing tripping really. Next year, nothing tripping. But then something's going to happen to one of the organs, whether the organ is the skin or the kidneys or the liver. Things are going to start happening, whether the liver get cancer on it or sclerosis or whatever the case. Bam, that's shutting down. At the same time, the skin is infected with all types of bumps and different type of medical terms of them clusters and stuff, blisters and boils and stuff. So you see that the body starts breaking down at a certain time. The same thing you see now, and this is why the power outage. The power outage is the main thing. The power outage is like when a terminal ill person go into a coma. Like their organs is breaking down so much that they can't even stay conscious anymore. The pain, they just slip into a coma. That's what's happening. This system is trying to slip into a coma. When you see those power outages and different things like that just happen, you starting to see the system slip into a coma. One day, that terminal ill person gonna close their eyes and the power not gonna come on no more. This is why I talk about SR&BG and not just make it about women and just having a good fun life. Because we're at war right now, man. We've been at war. Why the hell am I gonna wear a nice pretty shirt when in the next 5 years, there's not going to be no damn Fruit of the Looms or Pro Clubs or Gucci's or Polos like that. You can't see this. You can't. Now, if you've seen the person on the street and they looked it all sick and stuff like that, and they coughing and things like that, and I'm telling you that, every couple of days, this dude just black out. I guess by God's good grace, he regained consciousness. to shut down the electricity, But if I was to tell you that about this guy and you see him coughing and different things like that, you know that he only got a short time to live. So why would you invest in a system that only have a short? Would you go out there and marry a person that's terminally ill and sick and stuff like that, that's going to be dead in the next month? You're not going to go put a ring on that person's finger, man. You're going to separate yourself. That's what's happening right now. They had a certain amount of time to rule, abuse people, and all of that. But they ruled like a virus, because a virus comes inside a body and start killing the trees. Those are the lungs. Look, they totally start killing the lungs. They are like a big version of AIDS. I'm telling you, man, I think that the virus AIDS is just one of them real small, because they do the exact same thing. Everything that they touch, they try their best to make it not exist anymore, man. You hear what I'm saying? I'm really thinking that they are a virus, and we shedding the light is the cure. You hear what I'm saying? The system is a wrap, man. SR&BG, so you can get connected to the Most High, because when they cut these lights off, one time they not going to come back on, man. Then everybody going to come out their house and be in the middle of the streets, and God forbid it ain't going to be no mobs that come, because just 1-2 guns ain't going to work, man. You're literally going to need the Most High. Because the mob can be like this, right? We are so hungry. This is what the mob say. A mob of like 200 people too. Like, we are so hungry that we gonna run up and everything. And if they kill you, Big Bubba, do we have the permission to eat you? And Big Bubba say, yeah, you can eat me. So they really don't even care, because they plan on eating anyway. Like I said, it's either the FEMA camps, to where you're going to have to get microchips, you're going to have to get shots like on the Giver, you're going to have to get a shot every day, and your dog is going to be fake, and everything is going to be weird. You either going to be with the Most High, and you getting guided by the Most High. This is why you need the SR and the BG, man. I'm telling you that right now, man. Get in shape, so this light can come into you and it can guide you to the things that you're going to need to get guided to. You're going to be with them type of people, or you're going to be on the outside with the cannibals, man. Because there's going to be lots and lots of NPCs and low vibers that don't go to the FEMA camp. And they not going to be getting the instructions from the Most High. You ever watch this movie called Bad Batch? I'm telling you, watch, you're going to see cult leaders, man. They're going to be rising, because a lot of NPCs need somebody to worship. They need somebody to believe in. You hear what I'm saying? So it's going to be a lot of cult leaders that's going to be cannibal cult leaders that's going to be eating their members. It's about to be no food and water. And the only ones who's going to get it is like how they got it back in the desert with Moses. Manna, hitting rocks, getting water, miracle food. It's not going to be no more grocery stores and no more Chipotles and different things like that. They don't even got no more real meat to feed us. Oh yeah, one more thing about that real meat. You starting to see that all of these fast food restaurants, these fast food places, is starting to bring back them $5 meals. They're unbelievable. Like, damn, you get this many tacos and stuff at Taco Bell for like $6. They got the Burger King one, they got the McDonald's one, and all of that. That's all 100% lab-grown fake meat. I ain't with it. Peace.